Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here today with Ashley from Blue Eyed Gypsy Soul.
Hi guys.
And we are going to be doing some mini sessions tonight. So I hope everyone is doing well. These will be donation-based readings as usual. So you donate whatever you would like through the PayPal link down below. Hey, Lachey.
Hey, hon.
Obviously you can donate whatever you want, but the more you donate, the more you get. If you can't afford to donate, then you can simply like and share, and we'll give you at least one card or pendulum. We are here to be of service and
Hey,
to help
Danny.
people get the clarity they need. So, hey, tribe.
We have runes as well.
Yes. So Ashley's using
Usually.
Look, listen, the words have been getting jumbled up all week long, as y'all know. Cellular
We don't talk
level
right.
is not my phrase, obviously. So it is what it is. But I hope everyone is having a great night so far, and
Hey, Deb.
it's been a very strong day in general, being 12/12. So yeah, hey Carlton, you made it. I'm actually going to share this video real quick and see if we can get some more people in here. But yeah, and listen, if we don't, make sure y'all like and share the video too. See if anyone does need some questions. And we will ask, listen, we're not going to tell you, no, you can't use Super Chat. But if you do not want to waste your money and you actually want it to be of good use, then use PayPal, please. That link is down below, and whatever you donate does go back towards our business. So thank you for supporting us. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I gotta get on my videos too. It just seems like the days are going by so fast. And I will touch too, I know I said I was gonna make a video about the energy of this week in general and what I was picking up intuitively and everything that's been going on. And I think I might touch on that tonight because I do have those cards out. So we'll see what else comes through because I'm seeing a lot of patterns going on this week, but it seems like a lot of people are struggling, especially emotionally and mentally, it seems like. And I knew that retrograde energy was going to linger for a little while, but I feel like we're still on the tail end of it.
And
then
won't
with
let go.
the new moon energy moving into Sagittarius as well, I think it's kind of stirred up some more stuff. So if people do not need readings, then that's what I'll do. I'll kind of talk on how all the synchronicities have been happening and touch on all that stuff too. So just give me 1 second. Let me share this.
So how was everyone's day? I hung around today. That's what I did. After this morning, you had bad news. Oh no, Lachey, what happened? If you can't speak out loud, email me and I'll show Jess real quick.
Yeah, I hope
we delivered Christmas
okay.
trees to needy families with ornaments for them to decorate. Oh, someone else got the house? No way. Man, that just means there's something better.
Listen, and I'm picking this up intuitively too. I don't know if there's still contingencies on the house, but there might be something that will fall through. And if it doesn't, then that just means that house wasn't for you.
Yep, that's the same thing I said, Lachey. Means there's something better.
Yeah. But I do feel like there might be something that falls through there. If not, then, just means the universe is trying to align you with something better. So either way. But yeah, I know it is. It's hard. My friend went through that as well. And it was like, no matter how many times the frequency just changed ridiculously. No matter how many times that she looked at a certain house or thought she found the one or whatever the case may be. I told her the more you keep tuning into it and trust that it will happen. And she did end up finding a really nice place for her and her boys. It's a beautiful place. And, you know, it's within her price range and they're doing good so far. So yeah, I mean, everything happens for a reason. And we know that. I know it doesn't help the situation, but it does take a little bit of the ease off, you know. But we're wishing you nothing but the best, Lachey. Everything will happen great for you. You're a manifesting machine, so I have no doubt that you'll be able to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night. And yeah, hey Arthur, nice to see you. But yeah, you just gotta stay on it, girl. I mean, don't get discouraged and just keep moving forward because there is nothing but tests going on. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Well, and for anyone who is joining in, I don't know if anyone new is here, if you are not used to what we do. I do tarot and mediumship, and Ashley does runes and pendulum tonight. She also has some inspiration cards out. So if anyone does need a reading, if you donate, no matter what you donate, you get at least 3 cards and whatever we feel drawn to. But if the more you donate, the more you get. We like to take care of our people, so make sure you like and share the video and get this out. And if you cannot afford to donate, I know for a lot of people money is tight right now, but if you can't afford to donate, simply like and share the video and give us your question. We'll be glad to help you, okay?
I know that's right, Lachey. She said, used to that underdog comeback. I know that's right.
That's a good theme for us strong women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been knocked down and came back swinging. Like, every time I get up stronger. And that's just what it is. You just got to keep moving. There is no room for failure, you know, not for me to give up. And we're always going to fail, I guess, you know, because that's the whole point of growing and learning. There's always going to be something you fall on, but it's just all about how you get up and hold your head high through the process. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what was I doing?
I don't know. I got everything posted on my side. Guys, I did talk to Tonk earlier too, and she's just been really busy at work. She's been caught up doing a lot of stuff the last few days, so she's missed our last few lives, and she sends her love. I told her that we all love and miss her.
And we do. Oh, thank you, Carlton. That's so sweet of you.
What you got for us?
Give us something good. Give us something to work with. Okay, so I'm actually going to pull up these cards that I pulled up earlier this week for the weekly energy. And especially with us doing the work on the sacral this week, I find it very interesting how everything's kind of pulling together and what a lot of people I see are experiencing. And whatever information comes through, I'll let that channel through. But they were coming in like super hardcore and like almost insistent that this message get out. So I'm hoping that it will still come through the same way. So the first card we had was the Clan of the Wolf Heart, and Chicana, which is time to cross the threshold. So I actually think Chicana was the first one. So let me read that one first. That was 19. And I love these cards, man. They are, and they have such good messages.
Super vibrant, too.
They really are. Okay. So a threshold appears. bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas and that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. Change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you are supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world would be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. Okay. And, you know, it does go on more. Let's see. And I'm already picking up a lot of stuff from that as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's all about the universe aligning you to what the path you're meant to be on. So a lot of you are probably, and a lot of it's going to have to do with who your pack is too. And that's why 14 came out second, the clan of the wolf heart. We are the ones we've been waiting for, right? So you go from time to cross the threshold to we are the ones we've been waiting for. It is time for us to cross that threshold, y'all. It's time for us to accept the true nature of who we are as light beings and, you know, light workers. We are meant to step up to the task of shining our authentic selves, no matter what society thinks of us, and being able to cast out the darkness that's been taking over. We do not need to be afraid, and especially when the numbers are stacking up. Every time we get on here, we are meeting new people. We are bringing more like-minded people and creating that community that people want and need. So it's important for us all to stand up together, to be supportive of each other, and to make sure that we are doing our parts on an individual basis to bring more of those people in, right?
I love you too.
You belong to the clan of the wolf heart. This is a soul tribe with boundaries beyond bloodlines and geography. It is based on soul, connection to love's wisdom, and higher truths of great spirit. The clan is united through wolf medicine and the heart. These are the qualities of the divine feminine that unify, allowing the palpable experience of oneness that brings power to our collective wisdom and purpose. Reach out for help from others while you honor and respect your individuality and your own unique life journey. Balance social time with taking care of your own individual needs, including the need for time out in solitude to hear your inner truths and renew yourself. Anger can be a sign from the soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with the situation, to bring about something different and more empowering. Use your anger as a sacred gift with compassion and clear purpose. Fight wholeheartedly when you need to safeguard what truly matters. Be open to a greater guiding wisdom so that you know when to be merciful and when to cut something off completely. Believe in the power of your own inner voice and do not silence yourself. And again, like, we're crossing into this new year, and that crossing the threshold. And that's why I said in the description, I feel like this is Spirit's final test. What are we willing to let go of, and what are we exactly? We are.
I don't know if you get. Oh, there it is. You guys see that beautiful, beautiful card? I love these cards so much. I'm in love with them.
They are.
I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love.
Yes. And that's what we're here for, y'all. We're here to experience. We're here to spread love and joy. And that's why I say, if you think life is supposed to be mundane, you are wasting it.
Get out of here.
It doesn't have to be. And it's all a perception of your reality. When you realize the people that you surround yourself with, the circumstances that you choose to stay with, are affecting your journey and your individual basis, when you learn to have that balance of being there for people, but also having that time for self-love and nurturing, right? And that's been a message for me this week too. I need to take, I've been really focused on making sure that everyone else is good and staying on top of my task, and you know what I'm saying? But
I, on the other hand, have been doing the opposite. I have been totally catering to myself.
And we need to sometimes in order to get through it, but in order to keep that balance, if I want to continue helping people, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself too, and taking that time for quiet time for Jess. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't align myself with the right people who are supportive of my journey and believe in my journey and help, this process, then I'm going to be continuously held back. All the people from my previous relationship don't understand what I'm going through. Would they have been supportive? They probably would have tolerated it, but not necessarily agreed with it, let alone support it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were taken out of my life for a reason, in order for me to step up to the plate for my true purpose. And the more I go, the more I figure out, that's the whole point of the journey. You're not supposed to know all the details. You're supposed to enjoy the ride. But there are going to be growing pains. And especially with us closing out this year, this is, the last 2 years have really been about clearing the slate. I feel like last year was a lot of, coming to terms with things, starting to close out the chapters. But this whole year was, cleaning up the last little bit of the baggage from 2017 and planting the seeds for your future, right? Now, next year is all going to be about, nurturing those seeds, and 2020 will be the year of harvest, is what my guides are telling me.
And so, it's great that you said my guides, because if you think about it, we're all on different journeys. So
yeah.
Everybody is not going to be sowing the same damn seeds in 2020. You know what I mean? So some people are going to be further. Some people are sowing seeds this year. Candy said, I'm all good.
Yeah. And, I completely agree with you on that, Danny. I mean, most of my tribe members are on YouTube or social media. And if it weren't for this, I wouldn't be able to have met y'all. And I'm very thankful for that. So, hi, Magical Lion. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. And
is there a name that you would like us to call you? Magical Lion, or do you want us to call you Magical Lion because we're cool with it?
Yeah, whatever you prefer. But yeah, and listen, I mean, I was thinking about it this morning going into you know, meditation and taking that time for
Magical
myself
line.
today.
Good. Cool.
Um,
Everyone tell Magical Lion hello.
oh my goodness, Carlton. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night and
Carlton,
good
when
luck.
do you rest?
Like, right
Like all you do is
now.
work. And now you're at the gym.
He said he's got to be at the gym at 4 a.m.
Oh Lord. Have a good
Yeah.
rest of the night, Carlton.
Yeah. Have fun with that. I hope you're staying safe out there too.
And warm.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, I really do feel like a lot of the energy this week is about who you want to partner with, who you want to align with, what do you want to experience next year, and a lot of it is tying up loose ends with relationships and creating stronger boundaries, and aligning yourself more with your tribe and not depending on them, but not being afraid to lean on them when you need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a sacred connection and it goes beyond just physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know who the tribe members are, and the people that will gain into it, they're here for a reason. And that's why I want to make sure that y'all are doing your part too and liking and sharing, because those
Speaking
people
of which,
will
someone just
come.
came in who is here and has not said hello. We would like to say hello to you.
Yes, I hope everyone's doing
they
well.
dropped out.
So
Bye. Oh
yeah.
no. Low-key fire. Are we good?
But
you guys know how to be burning stuff up.
she's always burning.
Yo, it took us forever to get this juniper going. Danny, look how good it's going.
Yeah.
This is the juniper that we couldn't keep lit last week, and now it's like killing it. I love it.
So for anyone who is joining in that is not has not been with us before, thank you for joining us. And we are doing mini sessions tonight. Otherwise, we just like to chill with our people. But this is for donation-based readings. You can donate your choice down at the PayPal link below in the description box. Whatever you donate, you will at least get 3 cards. We have pendulums and runes, all kinds of good stuff for you. The more you donate, the more you get. We like to spoil our peeps. And even if you can't donate, all we ask is that you simply like and share the video, and we will pull you at least 1 card or a pendulum reading for you.
Like and share the video and talk to us.
Yes, but you have to talk to us. That is one of the stipulations. So we like to know who's in here, and we like to get to know you personally. That is why we have so many.
It looks like everybody
members.
That's here now, we pretty much know. Yeah, these are
our people. So yeah, guys, make sure that you like and share, because there are 9 people in here. We only got 5 likes, so make sure you like.
Hook it up, y'all. Hook it up. One of these days, I'm working on my sacral.
Yeah, Danny. I mean, have you been keeping up with the videos this week?
If not, we love you enough to send you your notes.
Yes. Thanks, Danny. But yeah, and listen, y'all.
Even the questions that she posted today from Monday, man, go through it.
Yeah, and listen, you know, even with and I hate to call you about.
Is it okay to half my sage stick
up? As long as it is still tightly bundled,
you shouldn't have a problem. It might burn too quick if it's not bundled tight.
Yes. So what I would probably suggest is wrapping more twine around the middle, so that when you do cut it, that it doesn't just all fall apart. You see what I'm saying?
We actually bought some sage at one point in time because we wanted to make bundles, but we got the sage dried already.
Yeah, we need it fresh.
And it was crunchy, so be really careful if you. I mean, Arthur, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Debbie actually reached out to me earlier, and I did want to clarify some of that stuff, because she made a very good point. She asked, you know, well, what if some of my questions, you know, what if it can't be just a simple yes or no? right? So I went, some of the questions that I asked her to give me some for clarification, just to kind of get a better idea of what she was actually asking about. And what she wrote was, you know, do I believe that happiness is for other people? Well, you know, I can understand, yes. And that's a very valid question, because you don't just want it to be a yes or no. Everyone deserves happiness. But if you believe that happiness is for everyone but yourself, then that is telling you that your sacral is deficient. That if happiness, if you're not lucky enough to be happy because happy things don't happen to you, then you are severely deficient. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Danny said that's why when he harvests, he takes it all off the stem and just roll it into a ball, what he needs to cleanse.
Yeah.
Which I love the prairie sage, by the way. But then, yeah, another one of the questions was, what was it? Let me look real quick. And sorry, I'm kind of throwing you out there, but I mean, it's a very good point. Do you doubt yourself, or often, you know, take time for your hobbies? And she said, sometimes I want to, I want to say both. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, which we all do. And listen, that is one thing. We are human. We're all going to do it. We're not always going to be 100% consistent. It just doesn't happen. But do you doubt yourself? And it's to the point, like, do you constantly doubt yourself? It depends. I mean, either way, if you're doubting yourself, then it's still deficient. You see what I'm saying? Because the sacral is all about confidence and knowing that what you find pleasure in, that you have the confidence to go after, right? But if you're living in fear, and it could also be, you know, where I think was it overactive? See, this is why I got notes. Yeah, because it would be more under deficiency, you know, having doubt and fear of happiness and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't want to feel guilty about wanting things that make you happy. I'm sorry, pulling out your hair.
There's too much of it.
But there is a fine line, but that's why we ask these questions. And you have to use your intuition, because if you are in the middle somewhere, then for the most part you're probably balanced. But like with the fear of happiness, or, you know, thinking, if you think that happiness is just for everyone else and not for yourself, then, you know, obviously you're out of balance, because you deserve happiness too. Everyone does. But if you are fearful, which is a normal human reaction, you know, we grow up with fear. Our parents teach us to be fearful of the world. And
I know what you meant, Arthur.
You know, we have to break that cycle, because the only fear is what holds us back. And we can create so many different scenarios in our mind that would keep us from making a hard decision. But I've started to say, well, what if? Because as a Taurus, we hate change. If you don't know a Taurus, get to know one. Let me tell you about stubborn as, like, seriously,
Yeah.
Either we are wrecking shit, or we are like at a standstill. We move at such a slow pace. It's ridiculous. So,
Except for when they headbutt you.
Well, again,
They will headbutt you.
Got a hard noggin. I can't help it. But
which we've done more than once. I need
once.
You guys to know that we have stood up at the same time and headbutted each other more than once.
So bad.
It almost happens on a daily, and we'll be like, "Oh, almost headbutted."
We have to let each other know who's getting first, because
Coming in hot.
It happens.
Slow and steady wins the race. I know. I don't know why we move so fast.
um,
I'll tell you.
but again, change is scary for everyone. And if you don't start looking at change as a positive thing, you know, it's never going to be an easy process. But listen, and again, it's all about balance. You don't want to take so much time that you don't make any progress, but you don't want to rush so fast that you're missing the process. You see what I'm saying? If you make impulsive decisions, you're probably going to end up doing something that you're regretting. Maybe something that you don't feel completely confident in. But if you take too time, you're not confident in it either, because then you're not going for it. And it's usually based on fear, which usually both of them are. I feel like I've done a lot of impulsive things just out of
what
fear.
day is he born? Just curious. We can't help it. Us Aries, we're hard-headed and have hard heads. I remember I got into a car accident one time with my cousin, and I was in the front seat, and I didn't have my seatbelt on. I had just took my seatbelt off to reach down in the floorboard. This is when my oldest daughter was like a year and a half. I had reached down in the floorboard to grab her bottle out of her bag to hand back to her because she was crying. And I came out of the seat and my head hit the windshield, like the top of my head. And I remember standing on the side of the road because me and my cousin both freaked out because it was our like first real car accident, and we smelled the smell of the airbag, and we thought it was a fire. And so we were trying to get the baby out of the car, and we were like slapping each other's hands trying to get like her seatbelt and stuff off. And I noticed that everybody that was driving past us on Ladson was like looking at me weird. Everybody was looking at me weird. And I'm like, what the hell are you looking at? You got into an accident. Well, I had my hair up in a bun. And I guess when I hit the windshield, I busted the windshield and all like my messy bun. So imagine a bunch of hair like sticking up like this, where the glass pulled it back, right? So everyone was staring at me. And I didn't know until I got into the EMS that I broke the windshield with my head. And the next day when I went home and saw my cousin's car, I was like, oh my God. Like it was more than half a windshield.
Oh
my head. I was like, oh my God. That's my hard head story. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. We have to find comfort through the change, through the pain. It's a rough one to learn, because it's very uncomfortable. Listen, I don't like it. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that I do. But it does get to the point where if you let every little thing upset you or throw you off, then you're never going to move forward.
I'm just trying to tell you right now, y'all, I'm literally trying to decide right now if I'm only going to debut my beautiful face on Jessica's page and like nix mine, because this morning was a little much for me. I am an Aries and I'm very high strung and I'm very fiery, and it's really hard for me, first off, to do people before 12 o'clock in the morning. And that's me being honest. I love you guys, and that's why I show up every day. Some days I'm not 100% on point, but I show up and I try to be. This morning, I was not having that shit. Said some things that I am sorry for, but I'm sorry, not sorry, because I'm raw and it's who I am. Fun times. I was like, I'm just going to sit here with my notebook and let Jessica talk today. I can't say any more words. Shit went down, Danny. Like, all the trolls in the world hit us at one time, and they were talking all the madness, and I said some shit.
It was her first experience getting hit with the trolls. And listen,
well, not just the trolls, but like, the trolls plural.
Yeah.
Like, they were back to back. Like, as soon as we shut one down, there was another one. He was like, yeah, I love working on. What did he say?
I don't even pay attention.
He said something about his male area and said he usually releases the energy from his sacral chakra in about 30 minutes. And I couldn't stop looking at it. Like, it just kept, like, he kept saying shit. So I just pretty much told him 30 minutes isn't enough for most women. And I mean, I'm just being honest. I wish you would have been there too. God, guys, where were the men? Where were my guys at? And, we had a turtle guy at one point in time that wanted to know if his turtle was gay. Dude, I got a little out of control with him, but I brought it back. I was like, we want you to be here if you want to be here. Stop talking about your turtle.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And he did. He settled
He did.
down.
He did settle down, but for the most part, the other ones didn't. Deb just laughs. I love it. I'm glad that you guys get some comical relief out of us sometimes, because I swear it gets crazy. You guys should see the stuff that's not on camera. Okay. Just going to tell you that.
The girls will know when they show up for our retreat.
Yeah. They're going to be like, oh, y'all are hot mess and we love y'all. Like, it's triggers that we need to work on. And see, my thing is I'm such a fighter, and I always have been, like, since day one, since Jessica met me when I was like 13 years old. I've been a hella fighter. I've had to fight for everything I've ever had. I come from a really not great childhood, so a lot of it was spent fighting. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm the oldest. I have no Deb, thanks. She said I love it. But it I just want to be like, shut up and stop talking shit on our channel. Just want to tell people that.
So for all of our female tribe members in here, who would actually be interested in joining us for a birthday goddess retreat here in Charleston? Possibly like March, April, probably later March or beginning of April. Lachey's all about it.
I know Lachey's coming, boy. And I'm sure Tonk would come too if she can get away. I'm not sure if she'll be able to.
Yeah.
But we'll work with you guys too. What about the divine feminine dudes? You guys can come and hang out with Lauren. We're going to do something for the guys too here soon.
I feel like we need to.
Don't worry, Danny. We'll have something for you soon.
Interesting. Very interesting. As Danny said that, you know, and the red hawk is one of my spirit guides. So I'm very curious to see what this one says, because I have not had this one before. So thanks, Danny. Let's see. All right. So is it Anka? Kin of the Red Hawk tribe. On the wings of red-tailed hawk, a divine message comes. Your spiritual maturity has evolved into genuine power and discernment. You have earned your stripes. Acknowledgement is granted. Trust yourself and your destiny. You are ready. Trust in your sense of timing, which is excellent and inspired. Allow the divine to support you as you hover until the moment comes for you to fearlessly plunge into your forthcoming adventure. A divine message is here for you now, so be open to the signs from the universe. You are more mature spiritually than you may realize. You have an ability to share wisdom and honesty with your tribe. If you are still searching for your tribe, trust yourself. You will recognize them instinctively when you meet them, even if on the outside they seem different to you. You are seeing things clearly, so trust your vision and have patience. Speak your truth, but do so with compassion, because your words have greater influence than you may realize. When the moment is right, take action. A way will be shown for you to manifest your spiritual light in this world in practical ways. How awesome is that? Oh, it's called Earth Warriors Oracle. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, Danny? Right? And I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I've seen the red tail hawk. Like, they've been following me around for the last year or two, which I love them. There is a great message. So yeah, very on point. And I'm really glad because you saw me, I was shuffling for a few minutes waiting for spirit to step up, and you said that and they were like, boop, there it is. So yeah, obviously, welcome home, Danny. You got your tribe. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Is anyone having issues with reflection? Earth Warrior. Earth Warrior.
It's okay. I was just welcome.
Arthur, are you asking about my question? Reflection, yeah. I was very compelled to pick up the Lover's Oracle. So the card that popped out is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best.
Not I, said the cat. I knew you were gonna say that, Lachey. I swear I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I feel like there might be someone who is either going to see this or is in the room. Did you see that?
It's funny because mine are doing it over here too. Did you see it? Same deck that was doing it last time.
You know, but there might be some reflection going on where there might be a need for some distance, not actually like letting go, but just taking a step back, and trust that everything will be fine, because again, love does not claim, it simply allows and gives. So in order to let that connection deepen, there might have to be a little bit of a little bit more separation, if anyone does need to hear that. Yeah. And listen, when we don't try to claim it and we just allow things to take its natural course, then you will know if it's really meant to be. And it doesn't put any pressure. You know what I'm saying? I haven't used those, Lachey. Angel Answers Oracle. Oh, Arthur. I was about to leave because I have to wake up at 5, but now I'm intrigued. So, let me see. Is there any advice you have for Arthur? Yeah, it's definitely you, because the same card flew out. Nope, it's okay. So it still says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So
I pulled a rune for you, and it's the rune of Manaz, which is the rune of humanity. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see it. Oh, that's perfect.
And two, it might not be necessarily closure, but just accepting that there's things that need to fall into place first. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so this rune says destiny awaits you, so claim it. But to be a spiritual being, you must balance the body, the mind, and the spirit. Embrace everything, the good and the bad alike, with total acceptance, knowing that each new experience will teach more of life. By learning each lesson, you will go onward and upward. Are you a control freak, Arthur?
beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, and again, that comes up with the reflection again. So, you know, I mean, literally look at, you know, there might be some aspects that you might be doing that they are capable of too. So, or maybe things that you have done in the past that now is, you know, you're starting to see that, and maybe it's hard for you to understand why it's happening, even though you might have been the one to do it before. It could also be, you know, if she's having a hard time communicating with you, are you always the easiest to communicate with?
That's why I asked, are you a little baby control freak, Arthur?
So, I mean, those are things to consider. And, you know, the way that I look at it is when we focus on our own individual journey and change the things that we may not necessarily like about ourselves, the more we raise that vibration. And if they're doing the same thing, then, you know, no matter what, you're going to attract someone who is of like vibration. So if you don't necessarily like yourself, then you're going to attract someone who's on the same wavelength, and it's going to be a disaster.
Doesn't always mean a bad thing. Control freak can be trying to take care of everything and everyone and all things all the time. Good.
Yeah, good. And it just takes practice. And they said, embrace, through each other you find the missing pieces. Okay. So
let me know, Arthur, if you got any pendulum questions too, because I got the pendulum out.
And embrace the moment too, Arthur. You know, the missing pieces you will find. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I feel compelled, it's there. Can't help it. So yeah, does anyone else need a question answered? Okay, so we got someone else in here. Let's see.
Thanks, Arthur.
Oh, thanks, Arthur.
You're pretty cool too.
So
throwing stuff, guys.
Ooh. Okay, so there's someone else in the room that they're wanting to talk to, that has a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than what they are letting on. And the 3 cards that popped out are new beginning, balance, and friendship. So new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. With balance, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So,
who is it?
Yeah,
we want to know.
I feel like there could be someone.
Nosy.
Yeah, I am very nosy. I do feel like there is someone that.
Have you? Oh man, Danny. When?
Oh my goodness. All right, Danny. So obviously someone is either coming in or
somebody's digging on Danny.
Yeah, someone's digging on Danny. Let's see.
Doreen Virtue. You've been getting the same 3 Doreen Virtue cards? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that you're in love with Doreen Virtue? What are you saying, tough Danny?
But yeah, I mean, so do you already have someone that's kind of in mind, Danny? Because I mean, it kind of feels like this is someone that you might have just recently met.
Well, that too. Danny, you're awesome. I said, have you been pulling the Doreen Virtue cards, or are you in love with Doreen?
Yeah.
Well, that too.
But yeah, I do feel like this is someone new for you.
I sure can, hon. I can try.
All of a sudden, a ladies' man. I do feel like if this person hasn't, yeah, I don't know if they've come in for you yet. There's definitely going to be someone coming in soon, though, that definitely has more feelings for you. And like I said, if they're not here yet, if they haven't just like you just met them that you had a spark with, then it's someone that hasn't come in yet. But there's someone who's got deeper feelings for you than you know about. Okay. Reconciliation, huh? Well, and it might be someone that you're already friends with, because the
Arthur, I
friendship
got it.
card.
Yeah, man. I just simply asked if I asked my pendulum and my guides if our tribe was going to have a peaceful end of the year. And it said, yeah.
Yay.
I've never asked for a group before, so that's very new for me. But it was a pretty strong yes, so I'm taking it.
Really, it really doesn't. But I will say that, this person is someone that you're really going to want to nurture that friendship with. You know what I'm saying? And keep that balance between y'all, and really you will know that there are deeper feelings than what is being led on, but you will have fun with this person. Okay. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. And I can't remember her name, but your friend just popped in, and she's orchestrating it. So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of reminiscing moments for you coming up if you haven't already been having those. Have you been dreaming about her, Danny? I almost feel like this video clip, and I know you work with that kind of stuff, but I almost feel like I'm seeing her face. Like, um, yeah, she's definitely trying to get your attention. Um, yeah. Um, oh man. Um, for 2 months. Damn, Danny. Okay, well, we might have to get together and try to channel into her so we can see what's going on, because I definitely see her face, and it almost reminds me of some of the videos I've seen her in. But yeah, she's definitely orchestrating the whole thing. She wants you to feel that free spirit again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a necklace. No. Um, Everything that she's making me feel makes me feel very positive. It's going to be a very good change for you. Yeah. Right. So yeah, Arthur, have you looked that up about singing and playing the guitar? Because it all means something. I keep feeling like cards are flying out, but they're not. It's weird. Um, And I was telling Ashley too, like I felt very compelled to pull these cards. Oops, someone's got a twin flame thing going. Wow. Okay. So we have trust, transformation. Do you see that? Transformation.
Nice.
Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Then you have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Twin flames, your passion ignites and manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I feel like that's for Lachey. I really do. Arthur said it too. Yeah, I definitely feel that was for Lachey. So there is a lot of transformation happening with you, girl, and you know, you are on a manifesting spree. So yeah, just trust everything's happening exactly as it should, and the transformation, you know, once you accept, it will transform just as it should. So keep it up, girl. Is there anything else you would like everyone to know? I'm serious. I can't hide it, man. My face does not allow me. Yeah.
Arthur, I just pulled it up and it says if you hear someone else singing to you in a dream, you may be allowing someone else to speak for you, or you may need to hear the words that they are singing. Was the music out of tune? Like, was there a lack of harmony, or did everything sound really good?
So I asked my guides what the tribe needed to know, and they said, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires.
I'm looking, Arthur. I'm looking it up for you. Were you able to hear any of the words? By chance, maybe? But it does say that dreams about music can heal your body and your soul and your mind, which I literally just read off the room that that's what you need to be in tune with. That these dreams can have different meanings, so it's important to take consideration in all details. Let's see. Also can mean that you want to hear what someone needs to tell you. You need advice in your waking life, so you have the need to talk to someone. I don't remember subconsciously. I know she said things, but I cannot. And she said she had a nice voice in there. If you had a dream and the person's voice that was singing to you was nice, it's a good sign. This dream means that you will have a lot of good positive experiences in the future period, and it's possible you will receive good news from a friend or a loved one. Try and meditate on it and see if you can get back some of the stuff that you heard in the dream.
And so if no one else has any questions, I'm going to leave y'all with this last little tidbit that my guides want y'all to know. And please take however it may resonate with you. But they want you to look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel the way you feel. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And time, you are trying too hard. You need to give it time and wait. Don't rush into it and allow nature to take its course. So, however that may line up for you, but you might need to do some reflection with yourself this week. And if you feel like you have been focusing a lot on your past and feeling like you were rushed to make a decision, just take your time and do the reflection work, okay? So I wish all of you the very best of luck and thank you for showing up tonight. I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of their evening.
You're welcome, Arthur.
And we will see everyone Friday.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Y'all have a good night. See you soon. Bye.